the JumpStart World's Fair!
Uh-oh, the gate's closed. Will it open soon? Oh, how I can't wait till we go through this gate. I can't wait for the JumpStart Fair. I can't wait to play with my friends who are there. I can say hello.
Look how nice she is.
Or I can say hola.
JumpStart Languages.
Hear me say bonjour.
What great friends she
Or
has.
konnichiwa.
JumpStart Languages.
I can't wait to sing and to play. I can't wait to paint and hear stories today. I can't wait for the JumpStart Fair. I can't wait to play with my friends who are there.
JumpStart Languages is an early Discovery JumpStart game released by Knowledge Adventure in 2001. It is designed to teach Spanish, French, and Japanese for ages 3 to 6. It also teaches about the cultures of the United States of America, Mexico, France, and Japan. The game takes place in the JumpStart World Fair. There are 4 pavilions for the languages English, Spanish, French, and Japanese, each one hosted by a recurring JumpStart character, and 1 character created specified for the game. In addition to representing a language, each pavilion also represents a country, predominantly speak that language. United States for English, Mexico for Spanish, France for French, and Japan for Japanese. In each pavilion, activities can be played in order to earn globe pieces. There's a central building hosted by me, CJ Frog, and my sidekick, Edison the Firefly, in which you can access printable activities and crafts, as well as access short clips called Video Voyage that may be bought every time the player earns 4 globe pieces. In the kitchen hide-and-seek game, find the hidden flag by clicking on the items around the kitchen. In the outdoor adventure game, 2 players compete to win in a board game-styled activity. The player whose pieces reaches the end of the path first wins. The player always gets a globe piece whether he or she wins or not. In the Puppets of the World game, help dress up puppets for the Puppets of the World show. In Listen and Learn Storymaker, read stories and select different items to appear in each story. In Decoration Coloring, help decorate the language pavilion by coloring different objects. In Telephone Number Fun, try to memorize and repeat the sequence of the numbers.
The English Pavilion is one of the 4 pavilions at the JumpStart World's Fair. In the whole fair, it is at the bottom left of the screen. The Listen and Learn Language Buddy featured here is Roxy. The Series 1 character associated with her is me, Frankie. The pavilion is themed around the USA. The decorations here consist of aircraft. The 2 songs featured on the radio are Oh Susanna and I've Been Working on the Railroad. The radio itself is purple and makes the speakers resemble eighth notes, as it's sticking out from them are flag stems for resemblance. Among paintings are Winslow Homers in the Mowing. The default cover for the book featured is John Henry. Speaking of which, just before Roxy started reading chapter 3, in which John Henry starts breaking rocks for a tunnel with the player's selection choice of Light Source, part of the radio's intro music to Oh Susanna plays.
The Spanish Pavilion is at the top left corner of the JumpStart World's Fair. Its Listen and Learn Language Buddy is Serafina. while the series-wide character and translator is me, Hopsala. The pavilion is themed around Mexico. Both of its songs on the radio are Tengo una Muñeca and Tequeles, both of which had previously appeared in JumpStart Spanish. The default cover of the book is The Legend of the Volcanoes, and its decorations are piñatas.
The French Pavilion is located at the bottom right of the corner at the JumpStart World's Fair. While this is not the only language pavilion whose language originates in Europe, it is one of the two pavilions to stick to the original country's culture, as the culture is from France. The Listen and Learn language buddy featured is Chloe, while her associated is me, Pierre the Bear. The default cover for this book is The Ant and the Grasshopper. This is the only pavilion not to have a contemporary stereo or radio. Instead, it has an old-fashioned photograph, including the bell for sound to get through. The songs featured there are Frère Jacques and Alcla de la Nime. And this is the only pavilion whose decorations is not suspended from the ceiling. Instead, it is in the form of a plant inside a flower pot on the shelf.
The Japanese pavilion is located at the top right of the screen. The Listen and Learn language buddy there is Hiroshi, while the series-wide character associated with him is me, Keisha Koala. In fact, this makes the pavilion the only one whose language buddy is a male, and whose English language speaker is a female. At the main menu of the game, this is the only pavilion without a window, and therefore, the only one where a language buddy doesn't peek out from the window when greeting a new player, or when the cursor is moved to it. Instead, he peeks through the front door. Its decorations are in a form of a typical Japanese ornament, suspended on the string, hanging from the ceiling, just like those in the English and Spanish pavilions, but not in the French pavilion. The songs featured here are the Snow Song and Sakura. As for the book, its default cover is for the story of Momotaro. The door to the backyard for an outdoor adventure game does not display the specific landmark, Mount Fuji, in the main menu. Instead, part of a pagoda building is shown. While, as usual, the series-wide character goes in the same direction whether the player chooses to go outside to play an outdoor adventure game or to dress up a puppet for a puppet show. With the language buddy, the directions vary.
The Expo Hall is located in the JumpStart Languages. It is the center of the JumpStart World's Fair. And it is hosted by us, CJ and Edison. The two options in this location are Make Your Own World Festival Printables and Video Voyages. The Make Your Own World Festival Printables is an extra in JumpStart Languages. It is located in the Expo Hall. Edison hosts this extra. The song and music is the 4 languages to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. The recipes are apple pancakes, chocolate chip cookies, egg pie, cherry cake, miso soup, skewered grilled chicken or grilled chicken kebab, guacamole, and quesadillas. The games are Kick the Can, Duck Duck Goose, Kickball, The Serpent, Marbles, Hopscotch, Put the Balls in the Bucket, and Rock, Paper, Scissors. Costumes are Native American vests, baseball jerseys, poncho, huichai mask, Napoleon hat, Pierrot mask, uchiwa, and kimono. The holiday decorations are turkey placemats for Thanksgiving in the USA, paper plate jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween in the USA, fiesta flags for Mexico, paper flowers for Mexico, Poisson d'Avril for France, the 14th of July garland for France, Bushan Nino for Japan, and square-on-square ornament for Japan. The animals are bison and bald eagle for the USA, turtle and jaguar for Mexico, horse and chicken for France, and muskog and crane for Japan. The video voyages are a reward in JumpStart Language. It takes place in the Expo Hall and is hosted by me, CJ, and to a lesser extent, my best friend Edison. The player can get there either by having earned his or her 4th globe piece in any pavilion and automatically getting sent there, or by going to the Expo Hall and clicking on the globe sculpture. Every country choice is represented by an icon of each pavilion character from left to right. Roxy for the United States, Serafina for Mexico, Chloe for France, and Hiroshi for Japan. Clicking on either icon will take the player to any list of video voyages from that country. In each area, there's a following categories, and those videos are filmed in live action, with me talking about it over what is going on. Any video never watched are in gray, while those earned and watched are in color. This language nursery product is part of the JumpStart Learning System from Knowledge Adventure. The JumpStart Learning System is the award-winning line of educational products that is organized by grade level, offering complete age-appropriate curriculum from toddlers all the way through 6th grade. Only from Knowledge Adventure, helping children everywhere discover, learn, and excel.